what it is. Oh, there it went finally. What up, homie? Damn, you guys are already out here. What up? We're in the desert. I didn't go live yesterday. I just want to talk to some folks without the camera on and just be a normal person for a day. Not have the video on. I did tour a lot of vans and a lot of vans. Let's see a bunch. Probably should have showed them. If I see those people again, though, I could check out their thing again. Like, hey, could get on camera this time? They'd probably be cool with it. Go to Burning Man next. Burning Man isn't in February. Maybe you should learn when Burning Man is before you start telling people what to do. Maybe you should Google search and know what the heck you're talking about. Actually, there's a thing called a rainbow gathering, or kind of a hippie thing. There's a regional rainbow gathering today, or not today, in the next, I don't know, I guess it's going on this week and the next week, a regional one. They're like 2 weeks. So that might be cool. Cool. It's crazy, some of these setups. Alright. I didn't leave the camp yesterday. I was planning on going to the market again yesterday and getting some fresh food. Luckily there was this little camp. They gave me breakfast sandwich yesterday and today, so I had some fresh food to eat. That was good. Just a little bit of egg and sausage today, and yesterday it was some bacon bits and like chopped up bacon chunks, little chunks of bacon they chopped up, and little some egg on a little roll. Did the job. That'll make a turd. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Bob's Amazon referral link is an IP crapper. Are you kidding? That's weird. I need to fix my computer now, thanks. You don't know that. Don't be spouting off those lies, Royce. Roy. You're better than that, boy. You're better than that, boy. Bob's a goddamn saint. We wouldn't have the RTR without Bob. He's the leader. And you are nothing without him and his love and guidance. He's my savior. I'll have you take that back, Roy. Rule number 49.927. Do not disrespect the leader. You will regret it. You won't like it. The leader, when he's angry, Bob came and shut down the karaoke tent that night. Right after I went to poop, I went back to the karaoke tent. And then Bob shut it down. Because, why? Does anyone know? Because the rules for the BLM land, the Bureau of Land Management, clearly state that 10 p.m. Is this dog coming to kill me? Hello. It clearly states that all loud music and noises be done at 10 p.m. And it was 11 p.m. Bob didn't like that, bud. And then he was real quick to say, just be like, if you came here to party late, you came to the wrong place. You're supposed to come here for my seminars. Listen to the many reasons why you should work at Amazon as a senior. And he said, if you got a problem with it, I'll get the Rangers and they'll bring the guns. They'll bring the guns. That's right. He'll bring the Rangers and they'll bring the guns. You won't like the guns, bud. Oh, that party fucking shut down real quick, son. Real quick. Hop and a skip and a jump. That party was done real quick. Some guy tried to talk a little smack. People were like, no, shh. Just shut up. He's the leader. What is the RTR? It's the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. Duh. Look at this house dweller. What a normie. Fuck out of here. Hey guys! Those are my friends. We hung out yesterday. I didn't video any of it though. We just chilled. Good morning, guys. Another beautiful day at the RTR. Checked out some van builds yesterday. It's pretty fun. That's about all I did. You guys going to town today? Huh? Oh, no shit. Are we allowed to video this? Show and tell, but don't show or tell. They're on top of their van. Show and tell. Can we show and tell this? Am I allowed to video this? Don't ask, don't tell. This is the show and tell day. This is my wife's human skull. She travels with me. Ow.
What these are?
Purple.
They're pillows, but they're called Bucky pillows.
Ooh.
These have changed my life when it comes to sleeping. And Lori and I are on the road. We tent camp a lot. And these are made with buckwheat and with what's in this? And with millet too. Yes.
Buckwheat.
Now what's really wonderful is that they really do form to the head. Now they do carry things like in CVS kind of drugstores that have these little beads that are
they're foam.
plastic beads, and to me they have an off gas. These are natural, and that's what I like about these. I've been using these for many years, and when Lori and I got together, I hooked her onto it. So now we are a two Bucky family. What's really great, hold this for a second. What's really great, you can't wash the pillow itself, but you can take
The liner.
this off and wash it and dry it. It's great everywhere. It's great in the tent. It's great in the truck. It's small and compact. And you can get it online, bucky.com. Thank you, Lisa.
She works for Bucky's. Okay.
The price, I believe it's like under 20 for the small one, about 25 or so for the big one, I believe.
Okay.
It's well worth it.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Frank, and
Hi, Frank.
I have two devices that I wanted to show you.
Burger Planet.
The first,
Burger
this is
Planet.
it's called basically a GPS hockey puck. Plugs into your laptop. It converts your laptop into a GPS device. You use that with any kind of mapping thing and any kind of mapping application or program. And basically, you don't need to buy a GPS after that.
Your phone already does
About
that.
$40 on Amazon.
What? Or I could use Google Maps.
If you search for, it's called a BU353, and
Get my laptop.
you want to make sure that you get the S4 model. There's two models. The S4 is the latest model, and I use it for sailing and also for charting to find places like when you get a GPS coordinate here. I plug it in and I don't need to have cellular connection or anything else because it's coming directly off the satellite.
Okay. If you're off the grid, then it would be.
The second thing is this.
What the fuck?
A Wi-Fi, 12-volt Wi-Fi router, 12-volt Wi-Fi
From satellite?
amplifier with a high-gain antenna.
That's what I need for live streaming.
It's only got basically a power cord attached to it. I hook it up to my battery, put it up in the air, and I can immediately scan for Wi-Fi signals up to 2 miles away. I then create a cone around my vehicle with basically Wi-Fi for my laptops and anything else that I'm using with Wi-Fi, phones, whatever.
I can get porn in a
together,
cave.
Alpha units, you put in ALFA router on Amazon, it'll pop up. The router runs about $50. The amplifier runs about $60.
Yeah.
This is an OtterBox.
So said you can talk to
PVC
aliens
plastic,
with this.
And you can cobble the whole thing together for less than $150.
That's it?
And basically provide Wi-Fi for you and all your friends.
You can hack into people's Wi-Fi. Can we steal their Wi-Fi?
This is Wi-Fi.
Can I get their credit cards too?
Doesn't matter what, if it's all Wi-Fi. If your phone does Wi-Fi, then it'll hook up. You'll see it as a device.
Can we get their credit cards too?
Configure your router for
I need some cash on the road.
Do all that stuff. Any other questions?
Does it work with porn?
Alpha is the name of the devices. You could also pick up what's called a Ubiquity bullet. If you put in Ubiquity into Amazon, it'll show you the same thing. I'm located directly behind the welding guy up here in the Scamp trailer.
Scamper camp.
It's milliamps. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, I left it on for 2 months and forgot it. And my battery was still full. I was like, I was kind of worried. But it works fine. Low draw, and you know, you'll be an immediate celebrity in whatever group you're in. Yeah.
Huh? Oh, it's something that boosts your, takes Wi-Fi signals and amplifies it or something?
Gadget or investment in my van traveling is, my favorite gadget or investment in my van traveling is invisible, so I can't show it to you, but it's permanently
Is that God?
attached to my car. It's called the XPIL Prime XR window tinting that is on my front windshield. This blocks about 95% of the sun's heat coming into the van. And I give credit for this to the Backroads Vanner YouTube channel. I was in Texas visiting my son when he posted his video about this, and I went to Dallas area and had it installed in my van when I first started out. Okay, they have a lifetime transferable warranty that says XPIL Prime XR will maintain the same flawless appearance and clarity throughout the years, backed by our transferable lifetime warranty. No peeling, no cracking, no bubbling, no turning purple. Crystal clear signal. Our nano ceramic particle technology does not interfere with radio, cellular, and Bluetooth signals like traditional metallicized films do. So it's XPIL Prime XR. I'm going to provide the brochure for Bob to put up on his website so everybody will be able to find more information on this. The company was out of Texas that handles this, so I don't know where it's available. I was in Texas when I saw it and had it done there, but it is the most fantastic thing. I was in a laundromat parked with my van directly facing the sun. I came out to check on the dog. I was standing beside the van sweating, reached my hand inside the window, and it was cool inside the van. Just absolutely wonderful. The front windshield was $140, $160. The two side doors on the front were $60 each. I don't see. Yeah, there is. It's xpel.com. No, it's xpell.com. And I'll provide the brochure for Bob to post.
Hi guys, real quick, I want to show you guys some two apps real quick. One app is if you guys are worried about where you are and you want your family to be able to track you. It's called Family 360. Anybody can track you and show exactly where you are. So if you got family who want to know where you are, make sure you're safe. That's what we use. Also, for everybody that has a big rig, there's another app called Windy. You can track the wind forecast so that you don't get blown off the road. And that's really important with some of these big rigs. Instead of flying past, you know, getting blown off the road, being unsafe, you can pull over and know what the wind is and track it. But my real favorite gadget, right here, is a simple paper towel rack. Out of everything I could have, a paper towel rack. Because you sneeze or something, or you got junk on your hands, you got one of those little plastic jobbies that every time it drips down, leaves stuff on the floor or whatever, and you can't rip a paper towel off. This is my favorite one right here. Come on, bring it down.
Bring it down.
It simply slides down,
I sell these
and it actually has some sort of camber in it, so when you want just one sheet, you can literally just rip one sheet.
Ooh.
It makes life easy.
Nice.
It's I don't know the name, but it's at
Paper towel holder
Walmart.
changed my life.
The problem is it is kind of pricey, but to save the headache, it's worth the $24.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you guys.
$24. I could live in a house for that. Dang.
$15 in Canada. Run there right now.
Run there right now. I could get a Planet Fitness for a month for that.
This is going to help me. This is a Cafrano fan I bought at a marine store. You can mount it on the wall.
Thanks, Mitch.
I've chosen not to do in my van. This saved me in Houston. This puppy.
What is it? It's a fan.
This puppy goes like this.
It's a nice puppy.
This puppy goes like this.
This puppy.
I put it on my cabinet and pointed at my bed. Even though I have a fantastic fan, this saved me in Houston. Cafrano. C-A-Frano. I bought it at West Marine, I think in Tucson, 99 bucks. It came with a...
It's expensive.
This I was supposed to hook up to my fuse box. I chose not to. I had it modified to put it to eliminate my inverter. So that's cool. Two other things. I live in a van.
Okay.
And I don't know about you big diesel pushers, but I don't have a lot of water pressure in my van.
I'm too far away from the van to get my...
This is water.
Oh.
This is water and vinegar. I get a lot of water pressure out of these two puppies instead of turning on my faucet. That's me. Later.
Who's that lady? Oh, it's a coffee?
My name is Elsa Ray. I have a BioLite wood stove.
She's young.
They also make lights. This wood stove is our primary source of cooking, I guess. This is what we've cooked on for the last year. The stove is really interesting. It's a battery connected right here on the front. The heat will generate electricity which will store in the battery.
What?
This is so weird. It is true that talking in front of people is so different than a camera. But there's a USB port on here that you can plug into your phone. So before we had solar or batteries, we would charge our phones on this. And it was also really helpful because when we started out, we weren't relying on a propane system. So this is helpful. I believe it's for the stove only, it's about $125.
Ooh.
And then you can get a kit that we got that we really like. It comes with a grill top and a pitcher, and that is $200. So, BioLite wood stove.
Vander's Anonymous.
It's a BioLite battery.
Can I cook steak on that?
It is adjustable. There's a fan.
What? I don't understand how this thing works.
Probably not. There's a fan that you can push up and down. The battery, it'll show you everything, all the readings of the battery level, of the fan level, and of the heat level. So it's a really, really cool thing. BIOLITE. When I use it and it's hot, it's such an efficient stove that it will put itself out fairly quickly. The fan won't turn off, or it'll turn off by itself once it's reached a certain low temperature. And then usually at that point, I'll put the small amount of embers into a fire pit if I'm in a safe place where I can do that. It's super efficient. I just pick up twigs around the area. I'm not sure. It's a really small canister, so I just fill that up with the teeny little twigs, and that's about all it needs. Or what we're doing right now is we are taking an axe and just chopping up a piece of wood that we have. So I do have a video on this. Hashtag Celery. Celery.
Can I put poop in it?
You can burn any biodegradable fuel, including cow dung. I didn't know that.
Perfect. Got so much cow shit everywhere on the farm.
The video is cooking with a BioLite stove. If you just
Talk about
search
Viagra and
BioLite
prune
on
shoes.
YouTube. My YouTube channel is Elsa, ELSA, Ray, RHAE. So, thanks.
All right. I'm ready to go to the... Oh, what's he got? This is my meth lab. Don't need a toothbrush anymore.
So this is really crazy. So I'm a pretty committed minimalist, and I live in the Prius, right? So I'm
You
a
live in a
committed
Prius?
minimalist that lives in the Prius,
Fuck
and I'm always
that.
preaching small is beautiful and get efficient space. So what did I do? I went and bought this crazy thing, and it's wonderful for what it is. But what it is, it's a wood-fired pizza oven that fires off of wood pellets.
Pizza oven for his Prius? What the fuck?
There's a couple more pieces to it, and it has a...
No reason why I can't have a pizza oven in this 6 foot by 6 foot
stone, firing
enclosure.
stone. So it really works like a
Holy
big pizza
shit.
oven. It really does the same kind of pizza. It's really fun, and it's a great crowd magnet. All right.
Make some
$300.
pizza.
There's other ones out there. I really didn't research real well. I love this one when I saw it. So there's other ones at other prices.
What's it called?
The wood pellets go in the back. The whole thing, it folds down, so this goes inside.
What's it called?
Goes down to this small, the body of it. And for me, it fits under where the rear bench was in my Prius. It fits snugly under there. With
All these people are gonna buy all these things.
This is called a Uni, U-N-I. If you Google it, you'll find it right away. Yes, good question. Yes,
For all the money you spend on these gadgets,
I haven't tried a lot yet.
get like
The
a
design
real
of it,
oven.
really good for pizza is to get the temperature hot quick for the wood-style wood-fired pizza. So for other cooking, there's a little, it's a little learning curve. I want it at 3 or 4 years, but you can certainly do it. What's that? What's that? Yeah, well, I've been afraid to drag it out because I might get hounded to do that. Yeah. Anything else?
How much does it weigh?
If you have a square cast iron pan, you can pretty much cook any
think she asked something about square cast iron.
She didn't ask anything. She was just.
If you have a square cast iron pan, it can bake just about anything inside, according to the gal in the t-shirt in the back. Thanks.
She has one.
I think it's 30 pounds. And you can, it's in pieces, so you can certainly carry fewer pieces at a time for your vehicle.
Okay.
The question was, in a small vehicle, can you use it as a heater?
Let's go talk to that Celery chick.
No, this is really outdoor only. Oh, put it away warm? I hadn't thought of that. I usually like to let it cool all the way. I don't know at what point I'd be comfortable putting it in there warm, but maybe. Or maybe heat up some other kind of heat sink in it. You know, a brick or something.
People trying to get some shade over here.
There's a whole range of pellets, and like I mentioned, this does best on hardwood. You can get one, don't get stuck with anything the high price.
The high price. Let's see. Here's some other gadgets. This guy's got a battery charger. That's helpful. Some bulletproof glass in case your loved one's trying to come and get you. Your ex-wife's coming for you. Gotta hide. Multi-purpose. In case the Pope wants to come visit the RV for a couple days, we'll get the bulletproof glass installed, sir. Make sure you charge your cell phone. You can charge it. Well, he doesn't use his cell phone. He has a higher power that he.
He's got more power than I could ever.
Well, his hat is like kind of a like radio tower kind of thing. He gets good service with it. He also gets the NFL channels. What do you got there? A collapsible coffee maker. Oh, a coffee maker?
Yep. It's pour over, but it's great. This thing doesn't take up any space.
That's cool. What do you have here, sir? Juicer. Oh, I thought that was like a meat grinder.
That's what I thought at first. Hand crank juicer.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks.
My name is Ty. I'm over on the music side. Anyway, this is the Joy light. It's a tea light. You put a tea light inside. It's the same idea as as Elsa's cooker. It uses fire. A 4-hour tea light goes inside. And what that does is it creates electricity. The electricity then lights the hood on the top. It's been on for the whole time of this. So I use it for my reading on the roadsides and everything.
I met that
you don't want to fire up the big lights and kind of feel like you're, broadcasting to everyone that you're just boondocking on the side of the highway. Give me a second there.
What the heck? What is it doing now?
So this will light up my entire countertop. I can read with quite ease.
People are
with
like,
it. I enjoy reading my books at night with it. You don't have all your other lights, all your other batteries. It cost me about $80 Canadian, so I think that's about $50 American. I'm sure the price will keep coming down as time goes on, but the candle lasts about 4 hours, and then it automatically turns off and everything, right? There's no internal batteries, it just generates its own charge, and then the charge will drain as soon as the candle goes out. So,
What is it called?
That's cool.
it's called the Joy, J-O-I. It gets slightly hot, like, you'll have a little bit of problems with the interior when you first light it. It needs to build up a bit of airflow, and until the middle kind of warms up, sometimes the candle goes out for a second. You just got to keep the door slightly cracked. As soon as it's warm, then you close the door and it's good for hours. And like my hand's on top of it, it's not going to burn anything.
Huh.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay. We are welcome. Oh, she got a saber. This is my lightsaber.
Gonna not step on the cord either, besides eating it. How's everybody doing? Still with us? All right, this is for all the YouTubers and photographers out there. I am a professional photographer, and one of my favorite tools that I picked up recently is called the Westcott Ice Light 2. It's going to be really hard to see this in the bright sunlight because this is meant for dark environments. But if you're shooting and trying to show somebody's RV, this is great. This is all it is. It's a handheld light. It also has a tripod mount, so you could put it on a tripod, a light stand, or your monopod. It has a removable battery, which the first one did not. This one has removable battery. I have like 2 spares. It also has Bluetooth, so you could control it with an app on your phone. If you want to get fancy. It also comes with an accessory. It doesn't come with it. You have to buy it separately. But it also has barn doors to modify the light. If you don't know what barn doors are, see me later. I'll explain it to you. But it modifies the light. So if your subject face is too shiny or reflection, you can adjust it without killing the light. I use this with a Westcott reflector, and it just solves all my lighting needs. Now, the only thing is, I do not recommend, I never, ever, ever pay full price for anything. I'm against that. If you cannot get this baby on sale, don't buy it. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there to tell you how to make your own. This retails full price for $500.
Whoa.
I got it through barter for free.
Wow.
I had a piece of equipment. It was very valuable. I traded it for a tripod, a monopod, this light, and all the accessories. So look through your stuff, barter, trade. One thing I learned from other professional photographers, all their fancy equipment, they did not pay for. They got it either because they're a good photographer and people wanted them to be using their equipment and talk about it. So if you're blogging and you have one of the key numbers is over 50,000 followers, write to the company, show them your demo reel, ask them, hey, I'm interested in this lighting product. Can you send me a sample? Can you put me on your list to test out your next lighting equipment? And they will send you equipment if they like your stuff. That is it. I will pass it on to Nick. Oh, it's the Westcott Ice Light 2, WESTCOTT, ice light, like ice that you put in your freezer. And it's the number 2, has the adjustments and the removable battery. The first one sucked. So they redesigned it completely, and the one to get is the second one, which has been out probably about a year or 2 now, so you can get it used, you can get it on sale. It's going to be a lot easier to buy it, and you do not pay the full retail price.
And the name again?
Westcott Ice Light 2.
What kind of battery?
It comes with its own proprietary battery, so it's rechargeable, and it comes with it has a cigarette lighter adapter, so you could charge it on 12 volt, or you could charge it through an AC adapter.
Ooh. No one's buying that. $500.
Also, I'm in this lane over here to. Hold on. In that direction, I'm in an 87 beige rally. If you have any piece of photography, audio, or lighting equipment that you're having trouble with, you're not getting it, you don't understand the manual, come and talk to me. I'm giving free photography advice.
Maybe she has that cable I need.
What is your name?
Good question. Savannah Jacobson, and I also put my business card on the bulletin board.
Good deal.
There's a bulletin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, God. My name is Karen, and this is my wife, Rachel. And, you know, we have to deal with stuff like sleep apnea. Therefore, we have CPAP machines.
What's that do?
And so the problem with that is we didn't want to run our generator or use our inverter and all that to power our CPAP machines all night. So Rachel did lots of research and found this company called BiX Power, B-I-X Power. This is a rechargeable battery power bank. It's lithium ion, so it's quite pricey, but it is well worth it. We bought 2 of them, one for each of our machines, because our machine, this will connect directly to our machine. And they all have different connections. The CPAP machines are all different. So when you buy this, it will tell you what machines it works with. It will also send you all kinds of connectors, so you can figure out which one's the best one for you. It's adjustable, 19 volts or 15 volts. So when she researched this, because she does all the research, I don't. When she researched this, it showed that it worked with our CPAP machine. The ResMed AirSense 10 is what it's called. So it's quite pricey. It's about $250 on Amazon. But you may be able to find it cheaper somewhere else, but this is the one that works with our machine. And it also will charge your laptop, your cell phone. It has a USB port. It can be charged with your inverter. It can be charged with regular plug-in. So it has several uses, and we use it for our cell phones a lot, because when you charge it completely, it lasts for a while. And we don't always charge it completely. Oh yeah, it lasts all night. We run our generator about 1 to 2 hours a day to charge these, but if you charge it all the way, it'll probably last you 2 nights. But we don't ever do that. That's it? Yes. What? It's called the BiX Power Rechargeable Battery Bank. Thank you very much.
Good morning, my name's Rob, and I've seen a lot of, my name's Rob, and I brought out what I think is a good, okay, is that better? Oh, there we go. All right, my name's Rob, and I brought out what I thought is a very useful item. Still speaking. So, I brought out what I thought it was useful.
Shut the
It is. It is.
Yell.
Oh, right here? There we go. Okay. So I brought out what I thought was useful. How many out here have knives and screwdrivers and pliers and everything else? And there's a way to keep it sharp, and I found it from Spyderco. It's called the File Sharp Maker, and it comes in a box that you can close up, open up, and work it much differently than any other hone that's out there now. You work it vertically by holding what you need in place, and it sharpens all the way from dull to...
Well, you're away. You're on the other side of the fucking speakers.
All right, I'm done.
Oh no! Goddamn, lady. He's pissed now. We won't get to find out about hounding those knives.
Hi, I hope everybody can hear me. My name is Robin, and I wanted to show you guys the coolest thing in my van. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, oh hey guys. Yeah, so this is actually a rechargeable hot water bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I discovered this like 3 months ago. I've given a bunch away as gifts. Everybody loves it. I'm gonna put the microphone down to just take it out of the case to show you, okay?
We can't hear you now.
I was told nobody could hear me right then. Yeah, so here's the deal, you guys. It plugs in. I'm sure you could get a DC adapter and do it. Right now, it's just got a 120 regular plug. I actually am able to charge this off my rechargeable battery. The cool thing about this, the best thing about this, is it takes 10 minutes to fully charge it, and it stays hot for 6 hours.
Wow.
So, like, if you want to warm up your bed for the night, this is too hot for me. I have to take it out of the bed. But you can use it for aches and pains, put it on the back of your neck. It's a lovely little pillow. It's really soft. Again, I tried to get the name off of here, but I threw out the box. If you go into Amazon and you search rechargeable water bottle, it's the only one. It's red. It's about $26. If you still can't find it, it's on my blog at creativityRV.com. But everybody I love, whether they're van dwellers or not, love this thing. It lasts forever.
Neat. This guy's younger.
Hi, I'm Duck. Can you hear me?
What's this, his cannabis card?
So I don't do public speaking, but if somebody would have shown me this gadget last year, I'd literally have $20,260 more in my bank account.
What?
And so to explain that, I'm 47 years old. Until last year, I've been perfectly healthy my whole life, but I don't qualify for any of the discounted Obamacare. So my insurance was $630 a month last year. And on top of that, if I had an injury, which I did, my out-of-pocket was $16,000
oh, God.
in change. And so that's what last year's cost me, over $23,000. I did a couple hundred hours of research, and I found this company. They've been around for 20 years. They're Better Business Bureau A+ rated. And don't let the name scare you. I made it clear I'm not part of the Christian right. They're called Christian Healthcare Ministries. It doesn't matter if you're 20 years old or 70 years old. It's $150 a month.
Hallelujah.
And what happens is anything under $500, any incident, any doctor visit, you have to pay for. But anything over $500, they pay 100% of.
Whoa.
And this is, I thought it couldn't be real. They've been around for 20 years. They have a couple 100,000 members. They've never missed a single medical payment in those 20 years. I'm not affiliated in any way. They don't have salespeople. They don't pay people. But it literally, I'd be in a different rig today if I had this last year. So yes. I follow the Buddha, and I made that clear. I'm not part of the Christian right, and they accepted me anyway, so they're actually must be Christians.
This guy knows how to work a crowd.
The name is Christian Healthcare Ministries. There's 3 or 4 of these companies. Some are as cheap as $75 a month, but then it might be more than $500 in a catastrophic event. But there are certain restrictions. They don't cover if you're on long-term medications. They don't cover that. They only cover medications for a specific event. So it's not for everybody. But if you don't qualify for, and it also is exempt. These companies are exempt under Obamacare, so if you have this, you don't get penalized if you're not in the Obamacare system on your taxes. So it was amazing. If anyone has any questions, I'm back in the purple section, just back here in the Bambi, the little baby Airstream, and I'd be happy to share it. It would have been a lifesaver a year ago, but this year alone, if nothing bad happens to me, I'm going to save a little over $5,000 because I'm now paying $150 instead of $660. So it's amazing.
Awesome.
Is it covered lakes?
And one other quick thing. I'm a paddleboarder, and I don't buy anything at retail either, so I became a dealer to get Red paddleboards, which are the best inflatable paddleboards. They come into a backpack. I'm happy to give my exact cost to any dealer cost, which is like 35 to 40% cheaper than you can buy them for anywhere, to any RTRs. So if you're interested in a paddleboard, you can find me back there too. Thank you.
Ooh, there's the sales pitch.
Awesome. Woo! That was a good one.
Hi guys, I am Babs and I'm part of the Big Hat group. Is there one? There's some of us here. Anyway, mine is along the line of her rechargeable hot water bottle. I wasn't going to bring mine because it's 60 years old.
What the fuck?
That I use every night, not every night. It was purchased by my parents in Japan in 1957. It's called a Utampo, and you can get them on Amazon, and that's why I thought to buy it, to bring it. I filled it with boiling water last night about 8:30. It's still warm.
Wow.
So it's now probably my body heat rather than the boiling, you know. But it really warms your toes if you haven't got a honey to put them on. Utampo, Y-U-T-A-N-P-O. It's a Japanese bed warmer. TANPO. Takes no energy except to heat the water. This is the original wool slip cover, and you do need one because you can't pick it up without hot pads once you put the hot water in it. So that's my favorite thing since I've been on the road. I saw them on Amazon last night for between $20 and $40, depending on what they're made of.
What's that one made of? Aluminum?
Huh? I think this one is either tin. I don't know. It might be tin or aluminum. I don't know. But anyway, I love it.
Guys, it's Bob.
It's going great. Just a quick reminder, absolutely no commercial activity of any kind. Nothing for sale. Doesn't matter your profit margin. Nothing is for sale here. This is all free. You got to go buy this stuff, but no one here is selling it.
Okay.
Hello. My name's Kurt. I've been here for 4 years. How many here have been here in the past years? Raise your hand. Okay, leave your hands up. How many of you know how to get into hot water? Okay. I'm going to do the evolution of hot water. I used to live in Alaska. For you Canadians, people used to always ask me, what's the prettiest part of Alaska? And I say, driving through BC to get there. Go to BC, it's pretty. Alaska's a long ways away, it's even better. Okay, I started in Alaska, living in a log cabin, probably close to the Arctic Circle. 65 below, it was for 3 months, 40 below. And what I'm going to talk about, I evolved from this real expensive on-demand hot water heater. How many of you here have something that hooks on the top of your vehicle, a big pipe, and it causes hot water? I see a few hands out there, but I've evolved from a real simple situation. When I came here 4 years ago, I came in a car. Usually I have a Volvo wagon or something. And I would just put out one of those black bags. That works pretty good. Secondly, I came down the next time. There's some Rialtas out here, and I've had Lacharos. They have a heat exchanger. So when your engine's running, it runs hot water through your heat exchanger, and you always have hot water. So when I'd pull in here, several people would say, hey, can I take a shower again? Because it was already there and it was hot. Then, I have so many things. That's the problem. With those people who've been here over 4 years, you probably went through this evolution yourself. Yeah, the last year, I came down with a school bus, and I had I would actually just boil water, have a hot, what do you call it, a Harbor Freight pump, and it would just spray into my shower. Well, this year, this is a bucket. This bucket, when you put water in it, if you go to a junkyard or somebody, these are shelves, they work really good out of a refrigerator. This actually gets warmer than my big 10-foot, 6-inch PVC pipe from Harbor Freight. It's capped. I have a Schrader valve in it. You put water pressure in it from a little, the little pumps there they have on the generators. It'll pump that up and you take a nice shower. But I have two black buckets like this. This actually gets hotter than that. I lived at Zion's for 6 months every summer. And I put these out, and I prefer to use these rather than this thing I made for the top of my motorhome. So anyway, I was just going to tell you there's several ways to downsize if you're traveling in a smaller vehicle. And this gets really hot fast. It looks like in 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you. All right.
These are free.
Can I get that at Amazon? I'm not paying full retail.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good speaker, so it's going to be hard to follow him. My name is Darren, and I brought today the big brother of the charge pack that Lori brought. I'm going to hold it up briefly. I'll hold it up at the end because it weighs a ton. And that gives you 18 amp hours. I've upgraded it to 22 amp hours power. It'll jumpstart your car. It can run USB devices. It can recharge things. It has a work light on it. and it can also be powered by solar. So I did a video showing one of these and a Schumacher pack that's similar, and between the two, sorry, I'm out of breath from lifting that thing up. I gotta work out more. But anyway, I did a video on YouTube to show you how to construct a solar panel and a charge controller for about $80. These run about $100 to $120. I bought mine at a pawn shop because it seems to be a popular item for people to steal. So you can find them for like 60 bucks at a pawn shop. I didn't steal it, so my conscience is clear. The battery is replaceable. A lot of people, if you go online and read about these, they charged the battery wrong and killed the battery, or they ran it down. You can replace the battery. It's about $50 on Amazon. And what I'll do is I'll put a handout up on the bulletin board that shows where you can buy all the parts to build your own charger. When you're done, you're going to have something that has more capability than a Yeti Gold Zero 400 for 200 bucks. If you want to expand the battery, the only place the Yeti has the edge is with, I think they're 40 or 42 amp hours. So you can expand this with multiple batteries. I actually have 2 batteries in my console that I plug into this, and I can recharge this while I'm driving, or I can recharge it with solar, or if you have shore power someplace, you can plug it into the wall and recharge it that way. A nice thing about the DieHard Pack that I haven't found in any of the others is the air compressor has a digital set point. So you can set 55 PSI on it, hook it up to your bike tire, go do something else, and when it's done, it shuts off. So you have to sit there and babysit it. Plus, they tend to be more accurate than the dial ones, and I don't know about you guys, but I can't read the dial ones anymore, so I gotta get a magnifying glass to see them. So it's a little bit more money, it has a little bit different capability, but if you're just starting off and you don't have any means to recharge your phones or to provide 120 volts, this has a built-in 400 watt inverter, and it also has 2 USB outputs. If you want to daisy chain batteries to it, the 12 volt connections in the bottom go directly to the battery. So you can just daisy chain other batteries to it. When you do that, it's a good idea to buy all your batteries at the same time and hook them up the same way, charge them the same way for the best battery life. Not going to go into that in detail. But if you want to see it, if you want to find out more, I'll stand back near the button table for about a half an hour, and then I'm going to put this on the ground over at RTR. So if you go out of here, take a left up the main road, you look for the RTR sign, follow that down there on the left. I'll leave it on the ground there. Anybody wants to check it out, they can do that. My YouTube channel is Odyssey Camper. I'm in a Honda Odyssey. So on there I review a couple of these battery packs, and if you want to watch the video long enough, because it gets boring at the end, I actually solder everything together, make the connections, show you what connectors to buy, and then give you a parts list. I have a number of parts lists with me, so if you come back to the button table in the next half hour, I can give you one of those. Otherwise, look on the bulletin board. Okay, I'm going to lift it up one last time. A lot. It weighs about 25 pounds. It is called the DieHard 1150 Power Pack. So just go on the Sears site, search DieHard 1150, and you'll find it. The reason I went with the Sears, there's a Schumacher variant. The Sears has a digital setting for the air compressor, but also there are still a number of Sears around in business, not as many as there used to be. But if you have a problem, you can just bring it into the auto center and exchange it. And you can do that with Amazon, but when we have flexible addresses, and it's kind of a hassle to return things. Plus, if you return it to Amazon, you have to pay your own, sometimes you have to pay your own shipping, it depends. And that thing is pretty expensive to ship and requires a lot of packing around it and stuff. So I'd encourage you to get it at Sears. Watch for the sales. You can find it between 100 and 120 bucks, or you can buy one at a pawn shop. They'll probably have some variation of it, because if, for whatever reason, the people see the contractor trucks, and that's what they rip off. And generally, a lot of guys have these in the back of their truck. They're using it on the work site or something, and so they show up in the pawn shops.
Nice. DieHard, what's the number?
Where can I get it?
It's a DieHard, one word, 1150. The inverter is, they claim it's a 300 with a 400 surge. I've run it constant at 400, no problem. So everything I cook in my van, I'm only out for a couple months at a time. So I bring dried soups, oatmeals, French press for coffee, and I run a 300 watt immersion heater. And this morning I made my breakfast. I made my oatmeal and then made my hot coffee using this and the inverter that's built in. So it's a good way to get started. If you're planning a large build-up it's probably better to put your money into a large-scale setup initially, but if you're in a car, space is valuable, or you don't have a lot of money to spend, this is a great way to get some power while you're traveling.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Morning, everybody. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love coffee. I think I drink coffee all day long, and while trying to figure out how to downsize everything to move into a van and hit the road, I kept worrying about what kind of device could I bring that wouldn't take up a lot of space, wouldn't potentially break and leave broken glass everywhere, and just basically be a convenient way to make lots of coffee. And I finally found this guy. It's a collapsible silicone pour-over coffee maker that I found really quick on Amazon. It's like $5 or $6. You can make anything from 1 cup of coffee to a whole thermos worth of coffee, and you can, use any coffee grounds you want. It does need a coffee filter, but that's actually easier for me. It's easier to throw out a filter rather than have to wash something with a lot of water because I have limited water. So it's really convenient, really compact, and you can slip it into any little skinny extra spot you've got.
Short and sweet. I like that. And Amazon, by the way.
Hi, my name's Kenny. And how many of you guys like fresh juice?
Oh, me.
And how many of you can pick up a Champion juicer and hold it over your head while you're talking? This is the TriBest Z510 juicer. About $110 on Amazon. Ooh. And it'll juice just about anything. You don't have to cut the stuff real small. Whole carrots go right in. If it fits in the top, it'll pretty much go through the juicer. Beets, carrots. I mean, you want to make tomato juice? I haven't found anything that really doesn't go through it. If you can juice it, it'll go through this. And I'd say it's almost as quick as a Champion, as long as you can keep turning the handle. It is an actual cold press juicer. It's not a high-speed juicer, so it produces better juice, less oxidation. Yeah, it does celery just great.
I'm not paying full price.
I stick it in a bucket of water and swish it around and then wipe it down with a towel. That's the hole. Pretty much if it goes in there, you can force it through the juicer. I quarter my apples and I put whole carrots in one at a time, sometimes two if they're skinny. Yes, it'll do wheatgrass, greens, kale, stinging nettle.
Stinging nettle.
Haven't tried pomegranates. I'd try it. If you stick a lot of firm stuff in there, like 2 carrots and really wedge them in there, it gets kind of firm and you have to hold it down with your other hand. It has a C-clamp that clamps it to the table. But if you just put 1 or 2 carrots in, it's pretty easy to crank. It's not that bad at all. TriBest is the brand, and this is the Z510, the Z510. They don't recommend making nut butter with it, but I ran cashews through it the other day, and it made an amazing cashew butter. So, wow. Any other questions? About 110 delivered from Amazon.
Amazon.
And name again?
Yeah.
TriBest.
I don't know how you spell TriBest, sorry. Probably T-R-I-B-E-S-T. But if you just do a Z510 juicer search on Amazon, you'll find it.
Where can we find you to come look at it closer?
I'm over that way, maybe a couple 100 yards. I've got a white-nosed short school bus, white and yellow. Thank you.
Cool. This guy's got a board.
My name is Andy.
Hi, Andy.
This is a tire table, a little invention I made. So what it is, it's just a 2x4 piece of plywood with 1x2s around it, tacked and glued, and then this fits into the wheel well, and that kind of holds it steady. So your tire becomes your third leg. So.
Everyone's excited.
And one sheet of plywood would create 4 of those.
I get it on Amazon.
Cost is about $10. You want to put a broader hinge on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that hinge. Find a different hinge for that. Make a wider hinge. And probably 2x2s for the legs would be good. And you don't really need to kerf this like this. What you could do is you could just take that same 2x2 that you made the legs and just make some wedges and glue them in there. You'd have to custom make it for your rig. Thank you.
Good job. You made that.
That's cool.
Fill up a blow-up doll real quick.
Hello, my name's Rick.
Hi,
I
Rick.
drive the yellow Astro van that many of you have told you use for a beacon to find your way home. I'm glad I can be of some help while I'm napping. Anybody know what this is?
Leaf blower.
I use it to clean out my van with. I open all 5 doors, stand in the middle, and work my way outwards.
I love this guy. I talked to him yesterday. He lives in a GMC Safari.
Also, I clean out the coils of my Domatic refrigerator with it. I clean off all my batteries and everything else in the van. I get the radiator in the front, the brakes blown out, and I do it all in about 6-8 minutes. Then I can sun for the rest of the day. It's Ryobi. All my tools are Ryobi, so it's I think it's only like about $30 without the battery. That's it.
Yeah. I think it's cool. We'll check out his rig later.
Good morning. My name's the Graham Cracker, and I believe in living smarter, not harder. I have 2 devices. One I couldn't bring up here; it'd be kind of disgusting anyway. But it's my commode that I have in my van. I just made a YouTube video on how to potty over 55, especially if you're female. So look me up. I'm traveling with the Graham Cracker, and I'll explain the commode on the video. No, I don't want to take up your time. So the device I have here that I really love, because I am smarter, or working smarter, not harder, is called a My Joe. Anybody seen one of these before? This is called a My Joe. Okay, I like Keurig coffee, and you know, I don't like spending a lot of water to waste. I know there's a little waste in the pod, but the pod amount is so much less than washing your coffee grinds out of your coffee pot. So how this thing works is you boil a little water, you pour your water into this part. You're not banned, Graham. I just timed you out. You get a little coffee pod, which I store in those flat fishing boxes, and they Velcro into my kitchen cupboard. You put your little coffee pot in here, it pokes the little holes, and you put your unit all back together, put your little plunger on top, and push your boiling water through the pod into your coffee. You now have any flavor, Keurig, soup, whatever those little pods make. I love this device. It's $12. No electricity. You can get it on Amazon. Walmart used to sell it. They don't sell it anymore. But if you go to Walmart, they might have it in their camping department. Not by the coffee pots, camping department. But I do believe Amazon carries it. So that's all I have for. It is plastic. It's Lexane plastic. It is BPA free. No, the bag's just something I got. It comes in a box, and it's called a My Joe. YouTube again is traveling with the Graham Cracker, and Graham Cracker is spelt with a K. It's K-R-A-C-K-E-R. All right? Thank you very much.
Has been a lifesaver for me. It's a black pine collapsible turbo toilet. I so nice not to have to trudge out in the wet and the cold and the ice to use it. So it's lightweight. It's about less than 5 pounds, and you just slam it down. It comes with 12 disposable biodegradable pouch. Supposed to absorb liquid, but I just do number 2. I don't do number 1 in this. But your bottom. So I use just a rubber band that goes around the garbage container, and I just put it around, and that really helps. And then I also put a little bit of cat litter in there. I have like a kind of a large protein powder plastic screw top that I fill a quarter of the way with cat litter. And then when I'm done, I just take the inside bag, double wrap it. It's already got the kitty litter in it, and then I just put it in the protein powder plastic thing. No smell, and then when I'm ready to dispose of it, I can dispose of it. And I'll show you how easy it is to just collapse back down again. And I've got small hands, so this might take me a couple things, but it's real easy to oh, it supports about, they say, it supports about 300 pounds. So it's really, really comfortable, really sturdy. Couldn't find it on Amazon. I had to actually buy it from Black Pine, and they're not giving it away. It's about 55 bucks, but if you're in a car or a tent, worth every penny. And I'll collapse it. I'll show you how to do it. Yes, it's called the Black Pine Turbo Toilet. I believe it's what it's called.
She poops in that.
Oh, very good.
Woo! It's a lot better than having a bucket.
This is good on my chin, right? I'm Dr. Lucia. I'm a natural medicine doctor, chiropractor. But anyway, we all know sleep is so essential for your brain health and having you have a good day, especially for me. So how many of you have had to stay at a truck stop? How many of you had to, like,
all of us.
you know, stay in a campground where you're like back to back sitting on top of somebody with 50,000 kids? And I mean, I love children. That's like my specialty, but can you hear me? How's that? Better? Should I yell? Yeah. Okay. All right. Woo. Brain health, you know, sleep, there's so many amazing creativity people here. You need your sleep for creativity. I'm just gonna make it really quick. One of the things I happened to travel with that I actually, my water bottle is in the way, got into the van. Oh my God. Whoop, did I swear? Anyway. I did some research. You want the ones with the wire. The wireless ones don't work as well. I also bought a pair that were not Bose, and they work like crap. But these are great if you're around people you don't want to talk to. You can just put them on, and you just turn the little switch on, and it goes quiet, and all you hear is the ringing in your ears. Brr, you know, for those of us who have tinnitus. But, or you can plug it into your phone and listen to a meditation or whatever you want to do. Or a YouTube video from all these amazing people here. So that's my other big thing, and that's like the big thing I wanted to share because I've pulled in, I've had a headache, I need to sleep, it's a rest stop. I put these on and I can crash for like 5 hours just out and feel like night and day. The other thing I'm offering for free is I have the world's healthiest coffee, comes in little sachets. Talk to me if you want to sample or you want to try it or stop by my van. I'm way over on the end of the music in a gray high top van. All right.
Amazon. What's he got? Some green contraption box.
Hello, is it still morning? I couldn't, I'm not been keeping track. My name is Jared. I probably live in one of the smallest vehicles here. It's a Toyota Yaris.
Oh, Lord.
So, space is at a major premium, and I like anything to be a multi-use tool. I also like to, even though we like to be out here by ourselves, it's nice to keep in contact with the world every once in a while. So I like to listen to the radio. This is an Eton FRX3. Solar paneled. You can crank it. It will also charge your cell phone. It charges anything on USB and control USB. My phone from 35% to 100%. So it's really efficient. And let's see, I just looked it up. On Amazon, the new ones are going for $60 to $70, but it is worth every penny. Thank you.
What is it?
Eton FRX3. I think you can still find the FRX, the 2 model, but it's like maybe $10 cheaper.
Gabriel, quit making this fake.
Hello, everybody. My name's Mike. And I love my new Sprinter, but I hate the small little tiny cup holders. So I got this cup holder adapter from Amazon. It's called Bottle Pro for the hand. So I really like it. $16.95 on Amazon.com.
Oh, Amazon. Use Bob's code. We don't pay full price. What's this guy got? Superman.
Hello everybody, I'm Leon and I'd like to tell you how I shower in my van. The first thing I do is I have a half-gallon milk jug that I have spray painted black. I put that on my dash and I let it get hot in the sun. And after a few hours, I've got some really hot water. I then transfer that into another jug where I have made some holes so that I can use it as a shower. The next thing I then do is I clear out a space on the floor of my van and I take this mat, which is a mat that I bought at Pep Boys. It's designed to be a litter catcher or a clutter catcher for the rear of any kind of a trunk or a cargo van or a minivan. It's got a lip on it, as you can see. I then kneel down into this and I shower or wash myself with this. The water never goes out because it's got a lip of at least 1.5 inches. And I'm able to get a complete and total shower with my half-gallon jug, and hardly any water falls into my van. And if it does, I don't mind it because it gives me a chance to clean the floor. When I'm done, I will then just simply tip it out into my footwell as I enter where you step into the van. And before you know it, it's all cleaned up. The water's drained away. $19.99 at Pep Boys. I really don't know what exactly it's called, but if you go there, you'll see it's $19.99, and it's like a cargo litter catcher or clutter catcher. There it is.
Oh, that's not an Amazon product. That's boring. I'm paying for Prime. I need to get more products.
It's officially afternoon. Good afternoon.
Oh.
I don't have solar. I don't have any way to plug in anything. So even though I have the space, I like easy. I like light. I like non-electricity. And I like a lot of protein or juice drinks or, blends or whatever. So I found this actually on Facebook. It's one of those ones that are out trying to get a patent. It's called Reva Blend or Reva Blend. And they've got a little bit of rules to go with it that, not whole ice cubes, not, you got to be small, but you can freeze juice if you've got that juicer, and then you can bust it up and put it in here. I'm going to demonstrate.
Cool.
That's simple. One of my friends didn't believe me, and I was sitting at work at the front desk. I do work camping if you want to come see me. Yeah. what you got. Thank you.
Nice.
Hello, I'm Lance. Sorry. How many of you guys have flashlights in the cars
I got a
or vehicles?
flashlight.
How many of them are 12 volt? Or so say?
No.
Well, this is a simple 12 volt flashlight that plugs into your cigarette lighter, and it costs about $20 off anywhere.
Amazon.
And its company name is Nebo, N-E-B-O, and this is the transport. It just plugs right into your cigarette lighter, charges all day.
Not paying full price.
Hi, I'm Jean. How many of you have used a neck light like this?
Oh, shit.
It's found by just searching for a neck light. And it has, this can be bent into all kinds of shapes. So you can wrap it around something if you want to have it stationary. You can carry it around your neck. You can
Sneaker chop.
make it stay more snugly on your neck by using this little rubber thing here. And we have two lights, one on each side, and they each have 4 settings. So I've got a light setting, a medium, a high setting, and then the red setting to protect
What's
your
that?
eyes.
Is that the
And of
real
course I can
sneaker
double that by clicking the other one too. So there's 8 different possibilities here, and it doesn't get lost, and it is so comfortable that I can sometimes wear it to town and forget I didn't take it off in the morning. And it's really getting a light for something when you don't want
That's the
to
real sneaker shop.
have an overhead light on, wake yourself up. It just works really well just to turn on the red, and you can kind of like hide. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4 and not have the bright light, and then you're working with a nice red one. So this thing I bought at Camping World for $17, but when I went back to get more, because everyone I've shown it to wants one, Camping World said that they never had them, but I think that they did. But in any case, Amazon has these good ones, and they also have cheaper ones. I actually found 4 for, I think, $50 or something. So anyway, hug light, neck light.
Your hat. This guy's got his dirty laundry. I brought my bindle stick.
No, I'm not Santa Claus. And I don't find a gadget, but I made one for you.
Ooh, he's got a gadget. It's the Auto Blow 2000.
Everybody know a little stove with the
propane.
Red propane.
Yeah.
This is the top. They go on the tank normally. And I buy a stand guitar from a guy at the flea market. Just a moment.
Okay. Oh, I see what he's doing. And then it makes it higher so I could cook it.
They go like this.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
That's a gadget. Because normally when we start cooking, we are okay. But after 2 or 3 beers, we would like to sit, But you can sit and drop the stove. Thank you, everybody.
After 2 or 3 beers. But he didn't get a patent. Damn it. He could have been a millionaire.
Hello, everybody. They call me Gecko because no matter what life throws at me, I keep hanging on. Well, I got this thing that I got constantly hang on to. It's called my service dog. So I always want to know when we're going to be safe. And I notice a lot of you all have dogs, cats, or whatever you travel with. This is called a Nimble. It is an RV pet safety monitor. it monitors the temperature in your vehicle. You can set its parameter on how you plug to plug in. Also has this little bracket here that you can permanently attach to hold it in place. It also lets you know if your power cuts off, like if you have a generator running and all of a sudden, oops, generator stopped. It all lets you know by an app on your smartphone. It costs, it's $200 for the year, or it's $20 a month. And they do have coupons.
If you're gonna worry about it, maybe feed it less. You can barely walk.
Those fat little dogs.
Hi, my name is Beth, and they're little the little tiny tablets, but actually they're paper towels. So they're really excellent, and it's called Wissy. And they're a box of 500 for about $45. What? So when you start out with one of these, looks like a Necco candy thing. Don't eat it. Yeah, and you just pour some water over it. It takes just a drop or two. You can mist it. You can pour water on it. You can do whatever you like, and it puffs up. And in about 30 seconds, you have a very durable paper towel.
But then it's already wet.
How cool is that?
And you can reuse them like a dishcloth, kind of disposable dishcloths, but a little bit lighter weight. So it's biodegradable. It's a cellulose, and it just kind of unfurls and just open it up. So you can use it for many purposes. I know that hikers love them. So that's what I want to share with you. It's spelled W-Y-S-I, and are on Amazon. This box of 500 is about $45. But if you're tight on space, I'm in a very small van, and a lot of you in cars, they're excellent for that. They're very lightweight. You can carry them in your pocket.
Just don't put it in the neck of your water bottle to do it, because I did it and it exploded into my water bottle.
That's a great story. She said she put one into the water bottle and it exploded.
To wet it, I thought I'd hold it here.
And yeah, you have to kind of let the fluid get out of the bottle. So that's my gadget for now. And she's going to hold the microphone for me. I'm Robin. Hello.
Hi, Robin.
For anybody that is, like me, a little bit overweight, these bathrooms in motorhomes are very, very narrow.
Mm-hmm. A little bit overweight.
This is a personal hygiene gadget.
What the fuck?
The toilet paper slips in here. You asked for gadgets, I brought my gadget. Yep. Around here, and you can reach the places that you couldn't reach before.
Oh.
To get the toilet paper off, you just squeeze this and the toilet paper falls right off. For any of you men that are handy and can make this, I did not buy this. It was made for my sister when she had her stroke, and it's just some pieces put together. Don't ask me. Somebody could make a fortune selling these.
Oh, wow. They didn't get a patent. Let's do it.
Yay! I have one more thing, not having to do with poop. And this is a resealer for like your chip bags and stuff. I know everybody open bag chips up.
Well, chip clip.
It was bought in one of these outlet malls. The package is in Chinese. I apologize. The name on it is M-A-I-E-S-T-A. And it's this small. It's got a little gadget you put down so you don't
seal it, you know, when you don't want it sealed, and that's great. Yeah. It's M-A. As seen on TV, but the package is in Chinese. I apologize. I don't know. I got it as a gift. Grommet.com has them. Okay. Thank you.
Amazon. Put in box code.
So I just have an announcement to make. If somebody is going over to the art camp, can you stop over and see Jude? She has the cardboard for the burning van.
Ooh, we're burning a van? Cardboard van.
Hello, everyone. I'm a gypsy, Gypsy Dean. Do we have any gypsies out here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just have a little handy little device, electronic device here. It's called a Laser Grip 774. What it does, it shoots out a laser, and it will tell you the surface temperature of almost anything. How hot is that coffee at McDonald's? You'll find out right away. You can switch it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. It turns on just by hitting the button, shuts off automatically. It's really useful. You can shoot temperatures, different colored cars, find out what the surface temperature is. You'll see how ridiculous it is to have a black car in the desert. And what I really like it for is cooking. I make drip coffee by heating up water, make a pot, and then, you know, by the time you're ready for the second or third cup, that temperature's dropped. So when you reheat the water, you can monitor the water because you don't want to boil coffee. So you can get your temperature up to like 160 degrees is a really good temperature. And when you're warming leftovers, you just laser it. It just really comes in handy for cooking. Thank you.
Oh, she's got a little ladder thing here. What's that all about?
Hi everyone, can you hear me good?
Yes.
My name's Tina. Who can tell me what this is?
That is a ladder, Tina.
Right, it's the ladder that came with my Class CRV to get me up into my overhead bed. Very dangerous. I knew it was going to be a problem. Little teeny tiny hooks that hook onto a little latch that you always have to be real careful coming down the ladder, even going up. Sure enough, I had one little mishap. The ladder, I was standing on the bottom rung. I didn't get hurt. It fell flat. Fortunately, I didn't fall, but I knew I had to do something. So I bought some little mini carabiners from a hardware store with some straps, attached it to it. I bought additional little lat to the original hook here, and with the straps and the carabiners, I don't have to worry about. So you can get the pieces at the hardware store. I never have to worry about my ladder falling out. So
nice.
For the Class Cers who have the overhead bed.
Cool. Can you get it on Amazon?
Well, I had to totally rebuild the step well in my small RV this just a month ago. And since I'm the type of person that believes in closing the barn door after the cow has left, I decided I probably should get some more step support. So I found this online, Amazon Camco. It extends just by turning, and it goes anywhere from, this one goes anywhere from 7¼ inch up to 14 inch. If you have a step that you need to, or that you use all the time, get it before you have to rebuild your step well. $10.25. Thank you.
A lot of good tips. What's he got? This is my
name's not important. You won't remember it anyways. True. But do remember hybrid light. This thing here, they're like $59, I believe.
Ooh.
They're a rechargeable light, LED light. The flashlight part of it, 35 hours on a full charge. The area light, which is 400 lumens, is 18 hours on a full charge. Magnetic base, swivels to different positions. On the back,
Dogfight.
has a solar panel, or you could plug it into your 110, either one. Has a hook so you can hang it and swivel it around to where you need it. What really works good is when you're cooking, you can set this up on something magnetic, swivel it around to where you need it, and have all the lights you need. Thank you. Pardon me? Hybrid light. Hybridlight. Hybrid light.
The official marketing table.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'll try to yell.
Lisa
I also love my lights. This is a supernova light. $15 from Amazon. Yeah, $15 from Amazon. It's extremely bright. It is rechargeable. It has different light levels and flashing lights. It's also magnetic on the top, so you can put it under your car hood. You can hang it up. I use it as a little flashlight when I'm walking my dogs. It's just the best little light. It's called the Supernova, and it's about $15 on Amazon.
Ooh, cheaper.
I just got this Light Me. It's called Light Me, and it's got a little solar panel on Amazon, but you can unplug it after you charge at KB Tools, but it's a knock Light Me. L-I-G-H-T.
Here.
Good afternoon. I'm Kathleen, and in this bucket is called a pile shower. It's they do come with you can recharge. This is a recharge $5 on Amazon, and you can put water in a bucket, and you can hang the bucket in the tree or hang it from your RV or your little van. This is really for more so, I think, for a minivan, but it's got lots of pressure, and I hadn't even charged this battery up. It'd been charged. It'd been 2 months since I charged it with me. It works just great. It holds the charge and lots of pressure. You can wash dishes, take a shower. It's fantastic. Thank you. Right, you can do that too. Thank you.
Is there a switch in the handle?
Yes.
Wait. Sorry. Yeah, actually it's on here, but it's and it just is pretty easy though to use. I enjoy it. They're lithium battery in there, and they do come where you can just put regular batteries in them, but this one's a rechargeable. No, it comes with other, yeah, the shower head. No, there's just accessories come with it to hang it. Yeah, and it's pretty easy for me to use and not waste all the water, to tell you the truth.
If you want things delivered from Amazon and you don't have an address, they have
thank you very much.
boxes.
It's called the Pile, P-Y-L-E, and it's called Pure Clean brand.
Cost?
$30 to $35 on Amazon. And it's recharges on USB.
Not on the shower head, the switch?
No, at least I've never used it or paid attention if there is, to tell you the truth. Maybe it is, but it's water, of course. This piece here. This piece here goes under the water. That's why I use a skinnier bucket, so it's deeper, and it just sucks the water out. You know, it doesn't take very long to have nice, it's good, decent pressure. Wash your dishes and everything with it. Thank you.
Guys, if you want stuff from Amazon, they have mailboxes at 7-Eleven, so you can get stuff delivered.
Hi, folks. How are you?
I'm retired military, and then I went into teaching. I retired from that, and I had a bucket list of where I wanted to go and what I wanted to see. And it seems like my kids never really bothered. I mean, they would talk to you. They hate you. But as soon as they knew I was going to go on a trip, all of a sudden they wanted me to text every day.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, I told them I'm grown up and haired over, and I don't need to...
haired over.
I don't need to talk to you every day because I didn't talk to you when I'm home that much, so... But they said, what happens if, you know, you're dead in a ditch? I said, well, somebody will find me, and I'm good, you know? Anyway, I'm not going to show you anything. I'm going to tell you about something. They were bugging me so much about texting them where I was and how I was. So I found something that's made by an outfit called Moto Safety, M-O-T-O Safety. And it's a little device. It's actually called a teen driving coach. And I'm a young at heart anyway, because I taught high schoolers. You buy a device that costs about $49, and it plugs into the OBD port under your dash. It's the same port that mechanics use to diagnose engine problems. And then you pay a subscription of $20 a month. What it does is it sends a cell signal to the nearest cell tower, and it tracks where you are. But it does more than that. Now, if you're a hiker and you leave your rig and go hiking, you should get one of those satellite things that, you know, that'll send an SOS. This is not that. What it does do is they'll go to the website, put in your username and the password that you give them, and it'll show you a like Google Earth shot with a little thing on it that tells you exactly where you're at. Right now, mine says, it has my name, it says stopped. Last reported 21 minutes ago. Battery is 12.4 volts. My fuel is a percentage, it's full. And if it were in a residential area, you tap it and it'll give you the street address. Okay? Not only that, but it'll give you a route replay from the last major stop you had. And it shows you a bunch of, hopefully a bunch of little green triangles along the route you've been. And if you see a red triangle, it means you were exceeding the speed limit. There you see why it's a teen driving coach. And you can tap any one of those triangles. It'll tell you how fast you were going in what direction. If you use it to track your teens driving when they're new drivers, you can set boundaries on it. And if they go beyond the boundary that you've set up for them to drive, it'll email you a notification that they've gone. And they'll give you a letter grade of how your driving is, if you're jackrabbiting starts or stopping too quick. It tells you that too. I only got it because I'm growing up. By golly, I'm 72. I don't need to be texting them every day and letting them know I'm still breathing.
Right.
And they can look it up and find out exactly where I'm at. Their only complaint is, it shows you a map, doesn't say what city you're in. I said, well, zoom out a little bit. You'll see. Come on, use your heads, guys. Anyway, it's called Moto Safety. It may be helpful for you or not, but I thought I'd show you.
Hi folks. On the app side, I never pay for apps ever. And I use an open source map called OSM and you do not require cell service, and it's like a GPS. You can be in the middle of the desert and nowhere near cell service, and you get, it's quite accurate in the direction you're going. So that was one.
What's it called?
OSM, and it's on Google's, and it's an Android, Apple store. OSM, AND. It's free, but like I said, I don't pay for. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's free, but I have never paid for an app because I also use Google Survey. And a lot of you may know this already, where if you're at a store, you ask to rate the store and gives you 50 cents. Over the last 2 years, I had like about 80 bucks worth of Google dollars to spend on apps. So I have paid for the full version of OSM, and it's 10 bucks, and you can download unlimited maps. If you're traveling in Mexico, you download the Mexico by province And if you're nowhere near cell towers, it's great. And it works fabulously. And what it does, it takes all the user's information that you're adding to it. So it's like they say, it's open source map. So people like myself and other people who use it, we input information to it. It updates to the latest road conditions. It has elevations, speed. It's incredible.
Spell it again.
Who cares?
We couldn't hear you over here. Spell it again.
All right, show and tell. We're done with it. Well, the Amazon sales seminar's wrapping up. There's about 100 products available at Amazon. This is pretty clutch, putting this thing here. I have one of these, but I didn't even think to use it really, like, for that. I use it just when I'm, like, selling art and stuff. I put it out. This is nice, too. It's got, like, a... Yeah, so it won't, like, freaking flip it upside down. Flip it. That's smart. Yeah, perfect. Just chilling. I was thinking about going to that, I don't know, seeing if those markets were still, I don't know if, is it every day thing?
It is every day, and I guess Saturday is a really big day for it.
Did you guys get this from IKEA? I had one like that too, little bamboo. That's cool. I like this, the little, that's nice. Oh shit. Is there pull it up at the back. Push it up from the back. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Huh, that's clutch. Nice.
We actually just figured this out.
What, you got an extra little... What's that? Oh, that you can
Yeah, we push the doors all the way out.
Oh, okay.
They only came out to here up until yesterday.
That's cool. Damn, can I get that from Amazon? Everything they said was like, and of course, it's available at Amazon. Put in Bob's code, he makes a little bit of money and it doesn't cost you anything.
Bob shut that one guy down who's trying to sell those surfboards.
He's like, we do not sell anything.
But everybody else can drop fucking websites. And
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, as long as it's Amazon, it's fine. Use Bob's code.
Did you find anything interesting though?
I think the thing that I thought maybe was the most interesting was like that collapsible toilet thing. So I was like, well, this she had a thing and it's pretty small. It's only like a couple inches, and it pops up and it supports like 300 pounds. So if you had an emergency and you needed to, put a couple like keep some extra Walmart bags or whatever, some shopping bags, put it in there, and then you got it. You got your human dog bag, throw it away at the shopping mall or whatever. This enchiladas went a little bad.
Against that, but I'm like, what is the difference between yours or dogs?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people are throwing dog shit in bags.
It's just gonna go. It's just gonna go to the dump and get mashed up, whatever. What?
Did you ever hear about the app in San Francisco?
No.
There's
What?
an app, and there's a website. Human feces, because there's a lot of street people in San Francisco, and they're just shitting all over the streets. So you can go on this app and the website.
And where human feces was spotted.
Yeah.
I don't need that. Just go to the Mission District. It's everywhere.
But when you go on the map, it's like all these blue or purple things, I think.
There's a lot of human fecal matter down here. Yeah. We better go about a quarter of a mile up the road. Way less human feces.
Show you which neighborhoods are shittiest.
Literally. I stayed in the Kensington, I think the Kensington area of San Francisco is just like this nice little neighborhood, and they didn't really have, I stayed there for a couple nights, and then I found out about the Golden Gate Park, and I stayed there right by that park, and it was chill, and there's like a whole outside thing, so it was convenient to dump my piss jug and stuff. No one really is around to like, what are you doing there? What are you dumping there?
Yeah, San Francisco is awesome.
Are you guys going into town today, or did you go yesterday?
We were yesterday, but I think we're going to go back.
Get some ice.
Yeah.
It's a whole adventure going into town just down that road. Like, that freaking one road, just all ruts and all. Like, it's better to drive on the side, on the dirt. It's like,
yeah, on the dirt bike it's not so bad.
yeah, you can cut through the bumps easier. I got this thing from eBay. They told me to do an eBay thing. They're like, go get your fleshlight. Tell them about your Cyberskin Stealth Stroker. This is the Cyberskin Stealth Stroker. I have sex with this thing. Many of you are maybe, you know, used to analog with your hand. Well, I use this thing, and it's almost as good as a vagina. Well,
one lady was talking about charging her vibrator. So
really?
She said, like, you can
I
use
thought
this to charge this, you can use this to charge that. She's like, you can use it to charge your vibrator.
Oh, she mentioned her, man. She's like, well, you know, sometimes me and this is my wife. We have a living in a van can be. There's not a lot of room. We get on some quarrels sometimes. We argue which one's the man in this relationship. Sometimes Tracy is. Sometimes I am. The boys are chilling in there. Or this little guy, he's got his own little freaking house in there. Is that kind of like a laundry hamper thing, or?
No, it's actually a little dog one.
It is for dogs? Okay. That's cool. Sweet.
Hey,
This is a cell phone, and I can get like Google Maps on this.
You can buy it.
It's only $20, and I never have to text message my family ever again. They can look on my $20 a month. They can look at the map and find out where I'm at, and I don't ever have to talk to them because they're just gonna ask for money. I need my money. I'm on the road. I'm spending my retirement now. Can I get this $20 in? No. I block my family. They can't call me. They leave me alone. I didn't go on the road to stay connected to you, motherfucker.
Did you go yesterday to town or no?
I was going to. Was with that girl that I met that's like camped out over there, but she was like messing around with like, I guess her family. They went to the laundromat to shower and get laundry and stuff. So, and I was like waiting to go to the other market with her, so I thought like, oh, that'd be something fun we could do together, and maybe we could try to like somehow develop a friendship and see where it goes from there. And then see if the friendship turns into a travel companion. She's got the only thing I don't know, with traveling here, she's got like this giant full size like 22-foot or 24-foot fucking RV. She pulls, and it's like, that's just not functional. Like, I do a lot of
She
urban.
pulls it like she drives a vehicle and pulls it, or?
Oh, she has like like an SUV or something. She pulls it with, but it's just like overkill. I don't need like a whole fucking house to trap. You know, like I'm gonna Chevy.
Towing sucks.
I'm gonna like it. Well, it's like, where the fuck are you gonna park that thing too? You're gonna have to like pay all this money to park at campgrounds and RVs and $20-$30 a day for RV parks and shit. It's like, how can you even afford that shit? Like, I'm like, man, that's dipping into my weed money there.
I know, that's our biggest expense, to be honest.
I know. It's like, I got $20-$30 a week just for my crown. Seems like more. I mean, I'm sure it'd be nice, but it's like, I don't know.
I don't know if it'd be that
It's
nice.
too
I don't
much.
think I would ever want to tow anything.
It's like overkill, yeah. Like, how do you got fucking taking corners around that, and the extra gas too of towing that much weight? Your gas mileage would probably be shit, you know.
Did anything fun happen last night? It was so quiet.
I went. It got dark, and there were like, there's some people that are like have a little campfire and they kind of hang out. They're like older and, you know, they talk and stuff. Like, I think they're just like poor as fuck and like whatever, like just don't work and like live in this like boondocketed shit. Like, I hang out with them a little bit like in the mornings, but they were hanging out. I just like hung out in my van. I got kind of like just wore out from being in the sun all day, and I walked around and talked to a bunch of people that lived in vans after. I don't know, you guys. I kind of lost you guys, and I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just go check out some of these van builds. So I just walked around.
Quiet, yes.
I didn't do any videos either. I've talked to so many different people, their van builds and stuff, and I didn't even turn the video on. I was just like, I just need a day not to do it. I was trying to get some video of the dog just hanging out there and like, that's cool, I don't have to do anything. The dog can be the video. People will watch a dog lick itself. There you go. Huh?
Thank you all. Thank you for being wonderful and making this the event.
Oh, okay.
Now this is a knife I use so that the bad people can't find me. The bad people are always out looking for me. Big shimmy rolling, the head turn, trying to catch me riding dirty. It's always like the littlest dogs that are like the biggest shitheads.
I can't believe this.
Your dogs are pretty chill. They haven't like shredded.
They're chill for the most part.
Do they get along together?
Yeah, this one sometimes fucking gets squirrely with his dad.
You know, not somebody who's, yeah, not like an adult. But like, I don't think he'll like do it. Like, I don't know say when he gets there.
Have you guys been cooking here and stuff too, or what do you cook?
Everything. Pasta.
Are you guys eat meat or no? That's probably more easier, like for perishable, you not to worry about meat going bad and shit.
Exactly, and like even like for dishes, right? You make anything, you just wipe it off. You don't have to worry about like having salmonella or anything else.
Oh, and the grease and all that shit too, like just fat and stuff. That sucks cleaning and stuff. It's all about fat. If you got cooking,
it's a lot easier for sure.
Or they think that their way is
like almond milk doesn't really matter if it goes a little bit. We got a fridge, so it never goes off. Our fridge runs 24/7 since like the last 7 months.
Is it propane?
Except for when we fill it. Pretty efficient.
That's cool. Yeah, I need to. I was thinking of, well, now I bought that ice loader off that dude for $20, but I gotta run into town to get the cable, the correct gauge wire. He says I need like, he said like, it uses like 8 or 4 gauge wire cable. So I need to get some cable. He has some wire, but he's like, he's saving it for doing his own installs that he charges people an arm and a leg for.
At that market, they have anything you need.
Yeah, I just need some, I need some like maybe 10, 12 foot of like wire, and then he's got the fittings. He said for like 10 or 15 bucks, he'd like show me where I need to hook it up and stuff. And he said I can do it myself and use his tools. No.
Are you filming?
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's alright. We're just filming ourselves, hanging out. Don't worry about it.
Are you guys wrapping up?
Nope.
All your stuff is in.
Oh yeah, no, we're just tucking it all up.
Okay. Anyway, I'll be back later today.
Cool, yeah, we might go into town with the dirt bike, but we're leaving all this here.
Okay. I'm gonna leave my chair here, kind of to mark my territory. I think that's the
Oh, you camped it over there?
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Cool.
Okay.
Should be good.
Should be fine. We'll keep an eye on that chair. Are you guys leaving? Are you leaving yet? Young people so the old people can get out of here. We're trying to have a nudist retreat over here on Thursday. Get the hell out of here.
It's supposed to be windy Friday.
I'm gonna see some old gray titties. I'm sorry, are you filming something important over here? Guys, I'm gonna show them this guy's build over here because it's pretty fucking awesome for like such a small. Did you check it out?
Which one?
The guy with the yellow van.
Oh, everyone keeps telling us about the
Dude, it's pretty cool how he has it set up. Like he has such a fucking small space.
Right.
I don't even think that's like the extended version of that van, and he's got it like it's a whole fucking like his setup is pretty badass. Like how comfortable it is in there. He's 5'7", so he can sleep sideways. I guess it's 5. He said it's 5'10" as far as like the width of it, because he's taken like the sidewalls and like ripped everything out of it. I guess it took him like a year or something to fucking build. Yeah, he's like, this is how I sweep out my van.
For real, that's not a bad idea.
He's pretty cool, dude. Oh yeah? He's like, let me get a little closer. It's like, you guys are giving me a contact. I want to come to the source. Was droning?
Yeah,
Oh, like with the little drones?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like all like Steve showed me a picture of my man. To me, because it was like a pretty cool picture of his hand.
Yeah. Don't put that online. I'm trying to stay off the grid. Yeah, some of these people are like really into like being on the videos and stuff of like YouTube. They're like, oh, I hope I could get on. Like I saw one of the guys come over to like Jamie, the enigmatic nomad. He's like, hey, are you still wanting to come by and make the video, you know, for your YouTube channel? What's set up? And he's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna come by. It's like, all right, man, I got it all cleaned up and everything looking nice. Like these people spent like a year, 2 years, 3 years fucking building their shit out. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a little art, like, for some of them, you know, that it's like they're kind of like a car show or something, like, of sorts. Yeah. It's neat. I'm going to go show them this guy's setup, because it's pretty badass. Yeah? I'll probably, dude, I'll come by. You guys are both the only cool people around here.
He's got cats in his fucking.
Really? Who? Oh, this guy's got his cat. Can I get a video of you and your cat and a cat harness thing? Now, do you take this cat like hiking and stuff, or what?
He goes around with me. He prefers just hanging out in the van.
Is he cool to be petted by other people? Hi. Does he have a body too, or is he just a head, mechanical head?
He's just a mechanical head now.
This is a neat little, kind of like, it's a little stretchy.
I came with my harness. I have 2 of them because I.
Is that in case he jumps out? So
yeah, pretty much. He's just attached.
Do you do climbing and stuff like that, or
not really? No, like I'll backpack and stuff.
This is your dog?
He just prefers to hang in the van.
What's that, like, kind of little pop-up seat deal?
Yeah, it pops into a seat.
Huh. That's nice. You always get a little seat with you.
Standing in lines, like.
Huh.
Makes
That's convenient.
Yeah.
Neat. That's your little pooch.
Yep, that's Wilson.
Cool.
He's a little more interactive than a volleyball.
Well, hey, he's not barking at the other dogs. That's good. Just chill. Where are you guys from?
I'm from New Mexico.
Okay.
I'm from LA.
Oh, did you guys meet out there? Are you a couple now?
I've been venturing around in my van for a while.
Okay.
I met him 2016. I came out to New Mexico and
got stuck.
You got stuck together, or what? Or yeah.
No, I actually have a house out there and stuff, and she kind of
landed
there for a while.
Well, that's nice.
Last summer, my van broke down, and so I was literally trapped in New Mexico for a couple months.
Well, wasn't so bad. You got to hang out with him.
Yeah, nice house, air conditioning.
Cool. Well, I think, yeah, in New Mexico in the summer, you're going to want that air conditioning.
Exactly.
Or Arizona. Like, oof.
Still working on making my van. This is perfect for how myself.
Oh, yeah, this is nice. This is like 70s. I wish every day was like this.
Exactly.
This is perfect weather. I wish it was like this all year. I'm from Indiana, so, whoa, the winters are not this good.
Yeah.
Much nicer, yeah.
Yeah.
New Mexico got a little too cold. Now I'm out here, it's like, oh wait, I don't need the heater and all of these warm things.
If it's over, you know, 30, if it's 40, it's like, whoa, great, this is nice. In the winter.
It's cold. Oh my god.
It got down to like 50 last night. Wasn't too bad at all. It was like maybe high 40s or something. 40 something. Piece of cake. It was a cakewalk for if it's warmer. Ooh, this guy's got some cool hair. He's getting his Snapchats and stuff. A lot of people big on social media on this stuff.
I think I'm sitting, it's hard for me to get around, but I'm seeing more just watching everybody's videos. I'm like, oh, that's it. I got to watch a tour of the inside of that bubble van.
Oh, really?
From the comfort of my bed this morning.
Oh, that's cool.
All the coffee was being made.
Who did a video of that one? Oh, Evie did one?
Yeah.
Oh, for the Into the Mysteries guy.
Well, actually, she has her own channel.
Yeah, I just know her from him. I've watched. I have the same kind of van as he had, so
but
that's
she
why I
has
was like,
her own
watching.
channel, so.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, she's got a nice drone too. She's got a nice DJI Mavic Pro. Those are like $800-900 bucks.
Uses, that's hers.
Oh, nice.
He's basically borrowing. He's like, I need to get my own.
That's cool. Word. Well, my show's called Burger Planet. If you'd like to check yourselves out on that, it's just doing a live stream, but it's super long and unedited. It's very raw, just like me. Nice to meet you, folks. All right. Raw. Now we're gonna check out this guy's van. All right, I'm gonna do another video, restart the video. Okay guys, we're coming right down. We're coming right back. Go see Skipper, the talking bird. We could go see Skipper again. Yeah, of course.